lot of attention is on Chicago lately, man. So I wanted to ask you individually, about some of your associations out there, exactly where you come from or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm from Peoria, Illinois. We not Chicago. We 2 hours from Chicago. My hood predominantly, we all GD. I grew up all GD. Everything where I grew SGD everywhere I go. It was always the BDs. Like I was hearing stories like, the old heads always got war stories. Yeah. So I was hearing war stories about the BDs coming in, trying to take over the hood, and the guys having the older guys having to do what they had to do. It's a lot of wars. It's a lot of niggas. A lot of people come from Chicago and make a name for themselves in Peoria. Become $100,000, $500,000. They be the notorious killers. It's a dude named Ricky Hurt, who was one of them dudes from Chicago. He came down there. He was killing people. But one thing I know, and you from the trenches, you'll know, the killers always die. Nigga who known for killing people, they always wind up dying.
It seems like that even in the music, like when you talk about drill. So what kind of effect does the drill rap culture have on where you're from in Peoria?
A direct effect. I'm talking, we 2 hours away. Like I said, it been going on since before drill music, but everything that ever happened to Chicago happened to us. It came trickle right down. It's a trickle effect. It trickled right down from them straight to us. Cause I don't know how many, I think we probably one of the biggest cities around Chicago. I don't know nobody who really got more people than us. You know what I'm saying? I think we one of the biggest populations in Illinois. But like a lot of the GDs, like a lot of the people to this day, it's a lot of niggas my age from Chicago in Peoria running up that bag. The dude Teasy that was on FBG Duck murder case that called the old Block 5. Teasy used to be in my hood every day. Teasy used to get into it with my homies on bro. Teasy came down there with another Chicago nigga getting money in my hood. Bro, them niggas used to them niggas be in Peoria more than they be back home. Them niggas go back home for a week or two, come back to Peoria for 2 months. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when I seen that, when say like 051 Kiddo got locked up, I think he was in a surrounding area. A lot of guys get locked up in Peoria, it seems like too, man.
Man, hey, look, Peoria it's a lot of this going on. It's a lot of telling going on around that. So yeah, I can see why a lot of people go. It's a lot of killing. It's a lot of telling.
It seems like that's the wave everywhere now. It seems like it's a lot of telling going on everywhere.
But it been going on. I remember the first snitch from my hood, bro. It was just so crazy. No, for real.
First snitch from my hood is crazy.
That is wild. That's wild.
Because look, snitching used to be, I'm going to say for my generation, because the older guys always had what they got going on.
Yeah.
But for my generation, I remember, and he was like the number one of the top savages from the hood at that time. He was sliding on niggas every day. Folks got booked and told on one of the guys, folks got him 55. But he gave it back. He finna come home in a couple of years, though. Folks finna free Tony. Bro. Folks told folks, but it was like he was still coming to the hood, shooting dice. And it was like he kept his pipe on him. Niggas was like, everybody is talking behind his back when he was gone, though. I'm talking about he looked like King. He got tattoos like King Yella, folks, everywhere. His whole body, but he don't look like King Yella, but he got tattoos everywhere like King Yella, folks. Okay. On the homies, folks. He come to the hood, shoot dice on the homies, talk to the girls. Bro, as soon as he leave, they be like, man, damn. Everybody be like, man, I see you over there talking to him, folks. I mean, no, hell no, folks. That's just because I don't want him telling on me. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing it happen, bro. Yeah. Back in 2020.
Well, now that's kind of common, right? Now every hood got just everybody knows he told or knows he's a rat, but he comes around still. Like everybody, like it seems like every hood is like that. That's what it seems like, you know what I mean?
And I honestly felt like they was scared of folk. They was scared of him, bro. Cause not even just cause he'll tell on you, he'll kill you.
You too. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the most dangerous.
And when I say kill you, I don't mean like, man. I mean like he'll kill you, folk. He'll pop you, folk.
That's one of the most dangerous niggas ever. A nigga that'll kill you and tell on you.
Type of nigga that turn a simple conversation. You say the wrong thing, and not it's getting deadly. But if you use the same tactics on him, he gonna tell on you.
That's why, and that, I'm glad that it now. That's the crazy part, right? And that's why, organized crime organizations, they hated rats so much because they found that out early. Because I was going down this rabbit hole of where in the world did this come from where there's these killer rats out here? You know what I'm saying? You would think that the police and law enforcement would step in when they know that they're killing somebody, but it's been an epidemic ever since there was crime gangs or whatever, man. Like the rat was always the worst person. That's why it's such a bad thing to be a rat because, like you said, they'll kill you and then they'll be out here walking away around. They'll give up a couple of people. They'll give up this person, but they'll be out here with their family or whatever, killing and doing all this stuff. But now people kind of notice that the most violent dudes sometimes, some of the dudes who's the biggest hitters, really known for doing that, be some of the biggest rats, allegedly.
And you know why that is? It's because you get that deep into the trenches, they start to realize, man, y'all don't really love, or y'all niggas don't really fuck with me for real. And they didn't realize
sitting in that cell.
Y'all niggas, sitting in that cell. Yeah. And they didn't realize y'all really, y'all not willing to do what I'm willing to do. So what about worried about y'all for? I'm the killer. The rabbit got the gun. That's how they feel. That's where you get these killer rats from. I'm a killer. I'm telling you, bro, even in Chicago, the average niggas, everybody's not a killer, bro. Everybody is not just bred to kill, bro. Look at FYBJ, man. Everybody's not a killer, bro.
Shit, look at Duck. Everybody say Duck was the killer. Everybody say Brick, his brother Brick was the killer.
Yeah, I've heard that a couple of times too, you know?
But
and that's true, bro. Most people who do catch a hat or a body or whatever, you notice it's only one. You know, it's usually only one. It's very few you have. Well, in Chicago is the only place. I don't know what's going on with Chicago with this, but Chicago, it be cats with 4 or 5, and they just be walking around like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's a different animal. You know what I'm saying? Like you have because King Von ain't the only person who was like that. You know, there's a lot of cats who come out of Chicago who are just like that.
Man, it's some stuff going on that make Von look like, hey. Yeah, folks. Like for real, people that lost their mind.
And for a normal person who goes to work every day and stuff like that, they just enjoy their life. That's hard to comprehend. Like somebody could just be out here just not random, but just hunting down people and shooting that many people. You know what I'm saying?
It's a culture. It's a way of life for them. Like it's like, you know how some kids wake up and play the video game every day. You know what I'm saying? Some kids wake up and go play basketball. These niggas wake up, gun on their hip, calling folks and I'm like, where you at? Pull up on phone up. And we outside looking for a lick. We trying to rob somebody.
Yep.
So look, Woody, you tapped in with a lot of Chicago people, right? A lot of Chicago artists or whatever. The King Plus, the Big Mics and stuff. I was wondering, man, maybe one time like how we, man, maybe set up a StreamYard or something, because I really want to ask them some questions, bro. Like, I really want to ask them why
what
do
you
they
gotta
shoot?
ask them for me, so gang, ask me, gang.
Listen. I just want to know because you ain't never went and shot up no funeral. Why do they go shoot up? Because I just seen one where they went and shot up a funeral and.
Man, I was gonna get to a question. That was gonna be my final question. It was gonna be around that situation you're talking. But I hate to cut you off. My bad, OTMZ. Go ahead and ask your question.
I can't understand it, bro, because it's and you hear about it going like that's not the only time that happened. Wooski got shot in the head. Wooski got shot in the head standing outside the funeral, right?
Yep.
It's like, man, like I understand it going on, but it's like, bro, I just find it hard to believe that it's really humans that savage where they know it's people, mamas, grannies, cousins, and aunties and sisters out, people that have nothing to do with the beef, and y'all go out there and slide on a funeral and just spark that up like every funeral. Y'all just slide on that.
Yeah. And the crazy part is there is, and there are, and there's not just a little bit of them. There's a couple, because similar to what KayP was talking about, they look at it, and this is just my outside observation, because I be talking to these cats on and off camera, but I never, I'm not disclosing anything. I might even cut that little section right there out. But my observation is, it's like a game, man. They live in life like GTA, and that kind of gets to my next question, and it was really gonna be my final question. And I was gonna ask y'all, have y'all been keeping up with what's going on right now in Chicago drill rap with the Bloodhound gang and in the Trap City? You know what I mean? You got Trap City Terrell, he's a rapper, and then you got Bloodhound Lil Jeff, lost his life, right? Now between them, was that?
I was going to say, truth teller, keep me in the loop of all that.
Yeah, so in that situation, you got two rappers doing their thing. Bloodhound Lil Jeff, Bloodhound Q50, Lil Scoom. Then on the other side, you got one cat. His name is Trap City Terrell. Then he's got his homeboys. I want to say his name is A-Ski and another guy. There's two of them. They just recently did a DJU interview as well. And, you know, it's the typical drill situation. It's like we back in 2011, man. People getting shot left and right. Lil Jeff dies. Lil Scoom dies. And Trap City Vell just lost his life. And that's where they had to shoot up at the funeral. What do you guys think about that whole situation?
I think it's just a repeated act of violence. Like, I mean, them some kids to me. And you know, I'm gonna be 30, so it look like it's like they taking the risk. We always taking risks. It was all at that age, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We still was taking risks. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that they make it to see 28, 29 like we did. You know what I'm saying? Because if they make it this far, bro, they gonna be advanced.
Yeah,
they're gonna be up there.
They gonna be advanced. Like we think we advanced because of the stuff we've been through. If they make it through what they make it through, they gonna be 10 times ahead of us, bro. They gonna be way more advanced because we are. I'm not even gonna say we. I'm gonna say the other people. People already laid the foundation for them in this industry, as far as like being able to switch it up. Look at G Herbo, bro. Even though I don't like the way G Herbo carried though, because it's like he's still promoting violence, but he like, it's not me though. Look at them niggas. Look at these little niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really conduct, because I'd rather like find a way to push peace.
Cairo kind of No Limit Cairo, he kind of touched on that. He was like, yo, you keeping in your raps, you keeping the hood kind of active, but bro, we don't see you that much and you don't really be doing nothing for us, you know? And a lot of people said that he was crying and whining, but then a lot of people saw his position, you know what I mean?
He is, but I mean, to me, Cairo has a legit reason to be crying and whining. Now, when you was in the trenches, first off, bro, let me start off by saying this. I have the utmost respect for Cairo, bro, because Cairo got caught with his dick in his hands at that McDonald's.
Yeah.
And he was in the face of two known killers. And they looked that man in the eye and said, say your dead homie. He wouldn't do it.
Yep. And he was a teenager at the time. It's no heart.
About it at a very young age, bro. So for that right there alone, I have the utmost respect for Cairo. But at this point right here, he's still crying and whining because G Herbo didn't take him where he was at. Now they was in the trenches together.
He ain't take him to Egypt, bro.
And G Herbo was telling him, Lil Herb, this before he was G Herbo, this when he was Lil Herb, right?
Yep.
So before he got the blowing up and ascending to the heights that he eventually did, he was telling them, hey, you know I got you, little bro. You know we going with you. I'm gonna get you the No Limit MB chain. I'm gonna we gonna rock with you. We gonna woo.
I know Slick was No Limit too. T Slick was Glow Gang and No Limit. Called it Glow Limit.
Okay. Yeah. So he was telling him all them things, and then when G Herbo started to ascend and blow up, he didn't do it. He never reached back for Cairo. So Cairo definitely crying and whining some a little bit on that situation. What I feel like it is now about these new generation kids, though, I feel like it's Clout now. Now I feel like it's Clout. I feel like at first, the first wave, the first Chief Keef and them, they wave, that was real beef.
Yeah. That
was real beef that turned into them
they
getting
blew
famous.
up off of, yeah.
Exactly.
But that was the goal too, though.
Yeah.
That was the goal.
Yeah, that was real beef. I feel like now it's Clout, bro, because they see what's going on, bro. You got and Chicago is such a hot, it's like Atlanta now. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just a hot spot where the light is just always on it. It's always on Chicago.
And the crazy part is, I've talked to Trap City Terror. I did an interview series with him, and they're actually not even supposed to be into it. Like them and Bloodhound they've been having an alliance for like 10 plus years through different generations and things like that. They recently broke their alliance, but all over a chain getting taken. You know what I mean? Because they're all, you know, it's like a whole row of different BD hoods, and then they're surrounded by enemies. Like in that whole little area, it's too. Even from a perspective, it's like, man, y'all barely got a hood. Like y'all almost like y'all are right snap dag in the middle of all y'all enemies, and y'all all on top of each other. It's pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's going down up there right now, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I wish they would have never took that chain, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now you just stole my chain, bro. I can't look like
around
with my chain.
Especially y'all some kids.
Exactly.
Especially y'all some kids.
Yeah, because Vell was older, man, and you can't, you know what I'm saying? So then,
like me giving a little 21-year-old my chain, bro, and him run them off like they got out on me.
And get on the internet with it on Instagram.
And I'm playing, and I'm thinking in my head like I'm a killer. He ain't dead, is he? Vell ain't dead.
yeah, he's dead. No, Vell's dead. He's the one. That's the guy. That's the guy whose funeral got shot up.
Yeah, that's the dude whose
Hold
funeral
on,
got shot up.
so the nigga who chained it was, he died?
Yeah, he just died. That's the one. The funeral got shot up, and his sister just died. They hit his sister.
Yeah.
Oh, they not
hit
playing.
his sister at the funeral.
They not playing, bro. Chicago, something else, bro.
Yeah, definitely, crazy, man.